Okay, so I'm Butterfly to Light, and I'm back with another video request. And if I did not get your video request just yet, I will. Okay, so this one is Sun Sextile. Sun Sextile, the partner's Venus. So a person's sun sextiling another person's Venus, which is here, we got a lot of sexy energy going on here. This is very playful and fun. Okay? Very playful and fun. So when you take somebody's sun, like their personality, their outward personality, the way that they thrive, how they, build their confidence, how they see themselves, with the personality that they project and they show within the world, not their innermost world, but outwardly. Venus is sextiling this. So Venus, this is what a person is attracted to. This is how they operate within a relationship. This is like how they value their relationship. All the things, having fun, spending money, right? So these two can definitely spend money to like go out on dates or just have fun and like be in the public's eye. They could seem a lot more sparked when they're out or among other people, So I'm not saying that, because depending on what other placements that they have together, I'm not saying that when they're alone that they don't show love or they don't interact romantically or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying like in public, they could, feed off the energy of other people, or other people could really feed off the energy of them, to be honest with you. It's like in like public, or like whenever the sun person is able to feel confident and feel sexy being confident and feel like they're being seen, or they're happy, they're feeling content. The sun person could really be at its best then, be in, like I said, with confidence. The sun person could really thrive in this energy and then feel like they're because they're going to, the Venus person is going to be attracted to this and is going to turn the Venus person on, and the sun likes turning the Venus person on. Okay, so that means the sun is going to do more of what it does to turn the person on. And really, it's being them being themselves. So the sun likes being around the Venus person because the sun person feels creative, feels motivated, feels sexy, feels like they're in their element. Okay. And then that's going to show. So they could be out in public, and the little ways that they do things, the way that they interact with each other, or not. Because let's say they're in an environment or in a place to where they can't really be touchy-feely. Even though they might be still, it'll be very hard for them not to, because they're going to want to play around and touch and feel and, be. But let's say that they can't. It's literally like a turn on, the fact that they'll like look at each other or interact with each other, possibly even flirt with each other. But it depends on the extent that they could go. They could give each other like eye gazes, and like when they look at each other, it's like passion within their eyes. Like they're happy to see each other. They're happy to be around each other. It's like, it could be like a silent, like, you know what you're doing to me. Because there's attraction here, And then the Venus person is definitely attracted to seeing the sun person out interacting, like walking with their head up, or just like doing their thing. Now, don't get me wrong, because jealousy could kick in here too, depending on other placements. Because if it's like, the Venus person could be like, yeah, son, you doing a little bit too much, like bring it in. Okay. And really, the sun person could feel less motivated or less confident when they're not around the Venus person too. They could feel, because they're kind of like fueling each other. Now, Venus in this particular situation, Venus is wanting to and desiring to and loving to be, in a relationship with the sun person and being involved with them, because they feel like the sun knows how to bring fun. Now, the Venus person could buy the Sun person gifts. The Venus person could definitely buy the Sun person gift, like gifts to according to their personality, like things that they could put on, they could wear. You know what I mean? The things that Venus is attracted to and like to see. So like, let's say the Venus person might like glitter. And this is just, guys, I like glitter. I happen to like glitter, and I be using glitter for a lot of my examples. But they might be like, hey, you know what? Put a little bit of glitter on. I bought this for you. Let's say the Venus person is like, let me get them a new iPhone case, or let me get like little accessories or little things that they can give to the Sun person to present or wear or be proud of. The Venus person is going to like doing this, and the Sun person is going to like receiving these gifts. Now, the Sun person can also get the Venus person gifts as well, because they're gonna the Sun person is feeling sexier, is feeling more motivated and more like bigger personality wise, more, it's feeling heated up by the Venus person. So the Sun person could thank Venus person through gifts and gestures. Now, I want to say this too though. The biggest gift that I feel like the Sun person could give Venus is their attention. So whenever, and the Sun person is going to want to do this because remember, they're feeling like, around Venus. And this could be a very creative couple too. Like the Sun person could feel like motivated to be creative. But the Venus person too, like the Sun person could kind of like push Venus to have these experiences or different experiences that they have not really experienced before on a level that they can. Like the Venus person could really feel desired within their relationship with the Sun person. And it, like I said, it could be fun. It could be playful. They could spend a lot of money eating and doing things that make them comfortable. And then, I feel like they could spend time alone. Like if they spending time together, they probably doing some things. You know what I'm saying? I said some things. But like I said, they energetically, when they're out and they're like about, or like when they're doing things that to where you don't really got to get in the feelings too much. Until you don't really got to complicate things. Because now, if you go to the level of the feelings because of other placements, that's something else we're going to add on. That's going to add on another version to it. That's going to add on like intimacy with it. But if it's not that, these two can keep it surface and it not really bother each other. But that could be also a conflict of issue. They're keeping it surface when one or the other one is wanting more depending on other placements. That's the only thing. That's one of the main things. But other than that, I feel like they can vibe on maintaining the relationship because of attraction and maybe even sex, attraction to sex or whatever. And like the values though, these two can also uphold values depending on what it is. If like let's say in relationships, let's say they can, and this could be a source of conflict too, but let's say in a relationship, they both value, what should I say? They both value, financial freedom or something, like doing business, or they both value saving money, or they both value, being able to spend time with each other. It's like they're going to both want to put in the effort to do that. And like naturally they flow and they vibe. Like they got a strong vibe and a strong attraction. Okay, so this has been Sun Sextile Partners Venus, and I'm butterfly to like. So go ahead and like that video and subscribe to the channel because I'm gonna be back.